West Bengal. Arpita and Partha were jointly questioned yesterday by the ED. More details coming in from the interrogation. Arpita Mukherjee broke down before the ED when she saw the pictures of the cash recovered from her apartment on TV. So those visuals were apparently playing on TV, and when she saw them, she completely broke down. She claimed she had no knowledge that so much cash was stashed in her house. And in another twist, she says that Partha's men had access to the apartment and may have put them there. All the while, Partha, who was present in the same chamber, remained silent. So that is the latest sensational development from this case. Shaugato, you brought us this twist in the tale. Now, first TMC distanced itself from Partha, and now Arpita Mukherjee very well doing the same.
Well, you see, what we are getting from our sources in the ED is that Arpita Mukherjee has been quite forthcoming in the last couple of days now, ever since she was taken in remand by the Enforcement Directorate over here. She's been giving, a lot of information. ED officials also suspect that she's also withholding a lot of information, but comparatively, she is cooperating more with the investigation and the examination, the interrogation process, compared to Partha Chatterjee. What we are getting is the development that took place during the interrogation yesterday at an interrogation chamber inside the Enforcement Directorate office, right in my background, where both the suspects are being currently held. And what happened there? Apparently, there was a television which was fixed to the wall, and it was running, showing visuals of the huge stash of cash that has been recovered from Arpita Mukherjee's Belghoria residence, the Clubtown Heights, Block 5, Tower A, Block 5, Flat 8A. And apparently, when that visual was running on TV with both Arpita Mukherjee and Partha Chatterjee sitting in that chamber.
Request you to stay with us, because we have more shocking details coming in on the same case. More details on Arpita's richest 10 flats belonging to Partha Chatterjee's close friend in Kolkata. 3 flats in Clubtown Heights, Belghoria, 3 flats in Diamond City South, 1 Tollygunge flat and 1 in Santipalli, Netaji Colony, Jamini Roy, Sarani and Lakeview Road. So now, in total, there are 10 flats that we are getting to hear of. Ashish, these the sensational discoveries in this case just don't stop. Now there are 10 flats we're learning that Arpita Mukherjee has. Shaugato was just telling us that she seemed shocked about the cash recoveries. But what about these 10 flats? Is there a legal money trail for this? All right, we're going across to Ashish Mershi, who tracks the ED department for more on this. Ashish, if you can hear me, Shaugato tells us that Arpita had no idea about the stacks of cash. What about these 10 flats? Are they accounted for?
So, you have to realize the fact that Arpita is actually a small-time actress. Her source of income is not visible to the tune of assets that she holds. So there is an absolute mismatch between the assets that she holds and the kind of earning she has. So here what we have learned from our sources in the Enforcement Directorate is she holds 10 assets, 10 flats, and all of them in posh localities in Kolkata. So a person who's basically a mediocre actress who's not made too much of money in the recent past or maybe in the past, and she holds 10 flats. So obviously she is one of the beneficiaries of proceeds of crime which Partha Chatterjee was basically holding. So here what you see as of now is that a person who's actually nobody, a person who's basically doing only some sort of films either in Odisha or in West Bengal, and hardly making money through her professional sources. But ultimately here what you are seeing here is massive assets. What we have been told is at least out of these there are two buildings which have which are of 3 floors each. So that is also which is going to be looked at by the Enforcement Directorate. We already know that she was holding a Mercedes car, she was holding an Audi car, she was holding 2 Honda Cities. So these are absolutely disproportionate to the source of income, the kind of lifestyle lifestyle this lady was maintaining, it was absolutely disproportionate to the money that she was earning. So here what you're seeing is 10 flats, 4 luxurious cars and whatnot. And finally, we all know that this money was basically being generated through illegal means, which was basically through recruitment in the SSC, for recruitment in the class C and D, and recruitment of teachers in primary section. So this is absolutely stunner. 10 flats, 10 properties in posh areas of Kolkata. It has left everybody with surprise.
Yes, indeed. Ashish, speaking of surprises now, the ED has discovered